Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Diamond Painting and Stitching with Laura, and today I am working on the tiger, the plastic beaded cross stitch from Matryoshka Lovely. And I just like this one. I started last night working on a little bit of it to see what it would look. Whoops, sorry, I'm not used to using this thing, so you'll just have to forgive me. Try not to touch it, but this is about the only way I can do this. So yeah, it was a hellacious day at work, but at least there was 5 of us, so I mean it didn't go too bad. It just went right along, and it really wasn't a long slow day, believe me. It was busy, 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 busy. It took me 10 minutes to get across the street just to go to work. Oh yeah, it was special. Special, special, special. But I'm glad I'm out of there. And then I had to go to the grocery store, which is a rodeo in itself. Oh yeah, it's just peachy, peachy keen. And I did have a good couple days off. My boyfriend came down and we went to dinner a couple of times and sat around watching movies at Netflix. We watched a 12-part series called Road to Calvary, I think. It was about Russia during, like, right about the same time as when the, the Tsar was, I'll call him banished, I don't know what the proper word is, from rule there. And it was in 12 parts, so it took a minute to get through that. And of course it's all got, what do you call it, subtitles. But it was really good, so we watched that. And that consumed 2 days almost, because we couldn't get through it, all of it at one time. Or in one day, I should say. But it was worth watching. I mean, if anybody's interested in that period of history. But it wasn't too... It was really nicely done, you know. But it wasn't gory or anything like that. It had a good story, and it had a little bit of love interest. I wouldn't say there was lots of sex and all that crap in it. But yeah, I think it gave a true depiction. I mean, not having ever lived during that time, but the history was, you know, well done. But so that consumed most of it. We went to the Chinese place last night, and the night before that we went to this place called Eddie Line's, and they make their own microbrews. So, and they have like a wood fire stove, so they make wood fired pizza and and burgers and stuff. So yeah, it was really good. You know, someplace different. Then we went walking by the river, and then we went and had ice cream and came home because we were pooped. It was just been a long week getting to this point, and neither one of us felt like going anywhere or doing too much, so it wasn't a take a hike day, you know. No, anything physical was just not happening, man. It was just too hot. It's just been horribly hot and humid and different, you know, for this part. And it didn't rain though, you know, and it cooled off, of course, at night to about 45. So yeah, but we had a good time. And my daughter has been getting ready for her camping, or their camping trip, I should say, like all week, so I didn't bother her. And wasn't anything playing at the drive-in this week, so like I said, it was just one of those weekends you just sit back and do not too much of anything. But, which is okay sometimes. I need an actual vacation, but doesn't look like I'm going to get one of those. Now, when I worked for the grocery store, I had a paid vacation, but I'd been there 3 years, so that was kind of nice. This is kind of a olive green, like a medium olive green. I guess it's part of the grasslands over here. These go on really good, and I'm kind of glad to work on my frame. I took the Chinese lady off and put this on it, and it was just barely wide and, I mean, narrow enough, shall we say, to fit on this thing. But it fits really well and tightened down real good, so I'm really happy with this thing. And like I said, I can sit with it in my lap, and it's not too big. That other thing is just ginormous, and it's real hard to work with. But I'm still looking. I probably won't make any kind of decisions on a what do you call it? One of the stands, that floor stand things, until I get paid again. Okay, I gotta tie this off. I'm using this real fine thread. We'll see how it goes until I get good and tired of it, and then I'll have to get some white DMC. I think I bought some somewhere. God knows where it's at these days. But, oh well, it is what it is. Oops, I almost pulled that stuff out of the... Been using my thread magic. And just one strand. Well, I double it, I'm sorry. So I guess it is two. But I just double it up and go from there. And it's been working really good. Especially with that crap thread magic stuff. So we'll see. So anybody else get any new and exciting projects to work on out there? Come on. I really like this pattern, and maybe at a later time I'll get another plastic beaded cross stitch to put away. But thought I could work on this and the roses and pansies at the same time. And this has a real clear pattern on it, so it's not real hard to read the pattern or figure out the colors so far. But yeah, I did all that right there last night in about I would say about 45 minutes maybe. So it didn't take any time at all. I mean, I just didn't want to set it in my lap, so that's why I didn't work on it for very long. And let's see what else has been going on. Not much. It's just been kind of working up to this stupid concert, and I'll be glad when it's all over with, because it just consumes town. But and I'm sure there's lots and lots of people out there, but who knows? Oh, you silly thing. Come on. The only thing I don't like about this stupid thread is that it doesn't cinch down tight like cotton. So I may or may not go with this. But I got plenty to do the peacock with. And all the others, you know, that I do use it for. because I think it works really well on that what do you call it? That satiny material, you know, that the peacock came on with the precocious beads. But whoops. But for this, there's such a space in between. That's the DMC floss kind of fills in after a while. I gotta see if that's red or I think that's fuchsia. So we'll go down here. There's one hole right in here. But I just wanted to come on and do a real quick whip and chat. And let you know what was going on and everything. And I always like to hear about what people are working on, or they got a new project, or they got something new from, say, Matrishka Lovely that they liked. You know, maybe it's something I haven't seen, you know. There's some reds right there. I think I should have done this straight across, but I started this last night, and I didn't feel like digging out 4 or 5 colors, you know. So here we are. We're just doing it by the color, and it goes pretty good because these spaces are pretty big, which helps a lot. Oh hell, came right up the same one I went down. Some days. But we got all that over there done. One, nope, 2 more. And I really can't see whether that's red. That one looks red. It's kind of close to that, what do you call it, fuchsia color that's right next to it. I mean, if I was really concerned, I would look on the pattern, but I'm just not in the mood to go get the damn thing. I just want to do this part. It looks so simple when you do it. Oh, come on. Or when you look at it, it looks simple, but sometimes... Oh, I missed one up there, didn't I? Right there. That's where I got in trouble the last time, because it went right up the one I'd come down, and it didn't work. Alright, let's see here. I gotta get rid of this thread. Figure out what color that fuchsia is. Oops. But yeah, I definitely don't like this damn thread for Ada cloth. It's just too fine. Ah. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, what? Oh, 4. Ooh, that's a pretty color. It's kind of a medium seafoam, oops, sorry. Medium seafoam green. And that's going to go right there. I don't know what color that brown is, but we'll work around it. Oops, put the things where they need to be. Let me see here, guys. Find. Oops, sorry. Didn't mean to hit you there. Well, I know I had some freaking white. Oh well, I guess I'll find it later. I'm not in the mood to go. I know I picked up a wad of it. Whoops. Sorry. Because, let me put that. Whoops. Probably help if I use the pointy end. It'll stick better. I know I had it, and I put a wad of it that I was using for some, oh, for the other, for that glass beaded one of the cottage, and of the the roses and the pansies. So, I just don't know where it's at. And I did buy some white when I was buying that thread for those two counted cross stitches. I haven't worked on any of that in a few days. It just didn't feel the need right now. It just want simple. Oops. Did I hit you again? So sorry. Me and this thing. But it's about... Whoops. Just one, please. One at a time, guys. One at a time. Oh, come on. Seriously. See, this is why it just... These beads are big. And... unbelievable. And the thread is so fine. It works great for the preciosa beads, because it's kind of delicate work, but this, not so much. I mean, I suppose I could go and get thread that matched all these things, but you know what? It's just not worth my time. But, and I can pick up easily black and white, you know, when I go. So, I don't know what I'm going to be working on this week, other than this and Hope Runs Deep. Those are my two projects. We'll see how far we can get in a month. But I may start something, but I won't stick with it. I've got another stitch project coming, but it probably won't be here till next week. I don't think. It's coming from China, of course, and I think it's from Captain's Crafts at Amazon. I really was happy with the one that I got from them. That was that birds and flowers that I was doing the outline work on, and it was really a nice kit. So hopefully this one will be. And this one, nope, I'm sorry, it came from Joy Sunday. I'm sorry. This one coming is from Joy Sunday from China. From that Crystal Arts that I've gotten other things from. I don't even remember which one, but I know I've ordered from them. But, you know, I wouldn't order again if I didn't like it, or if they didn't have Joy Sunday, because I'm sticking with Joy Sunday, because these other places just aren't worth the money. That Jerry Lynn, or whatever the hell I got those birds, you know, the ones that were counted cross-stitch, the thread was just horrendous. Just horrendous. And I'll never order from them again. So, but, alright. That's a pretty color. I'd like to figure out what color, and I'm not seeing any of that, because the others have had a name, or, you know, the number actually on it, but I'll have to look that up. But for now, we'll just do this green. And the key for this thing, there is a key on it, but it's at the other end, of course. How do I do this? I do this every freaking time. So, I'm just going with the ones that actually got numbers in it, and going from there. But I do like that green. It's kind of a muted seafoam green. I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. I'm just too tired to think. So that's why I like to stitch. Because it's up and down, up and down, up and down. Oh, well, you might have to look for a bead here and there, but, you know, it's not so much that you can't handle. And that's why I like doing one color at a time. I do it like I do my cross stitch. I do it one color at a time. I just cut off a length of that thread, and I use 2 strands with my DMC, we'll call it DMC, floss things when I'm doing the 11 and the 14. And Damn it. I've forgotten what I was going to say. Isn't that terrible? Oh, geez. I told you I was tired. But, I've forgotten. So there's just a few, on Amazon so far, that I've accumulated, that I've tried, that I want to go back to and get another Stitch project from. But I'm kind of staying with Joy Sunday. I'm sure they'll come out with some stuff in the fall. But, or, like around Christmas. I don't know how often they do their, they come out with new kits or different products. But, we got a few that we still want from them, but just taking them a few at a time. No sense in getting a real big hurry about it. So, alright guys. Well, I think that's going to be it for today, guys. Thank you for joining me. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe. And please hit the bell, and that way you'll know when my next video comes out. And you all have a good evening and a good weekend. God bless. Bye-bye.